the beginning of the year, but okay, is a box, is a pop-up. I don't know what it does mean, but okay. I'm a process analyst.
Sorry.
And I don't know, I'm a little bit excited, like you see, but I think it's better go on this conversation because I was late. I don't want to do anything else to disturb you and all the participants. Sorry.
Oh, come on. We're all here to talk. So, as I said in the beginning, we are going to talk about success, and I won't split the rooms. And can you all see the questions in the chat? Yes? All right, yes. So let's start. How can you describe success? And in your answer, you can also give some examples if you want to, okay? About successful people. Lara?
Oh, the first one. Okay, so for me, have success is having a life you wanted, like happy with what you are working with your family, with your goals. And I don't know, for me, success is much more how are you feeling in that moment of your life than a position in a company or I don't know, money. It's not about success. I think it's more about feeling and being well with yourself and your family, your friends. So yeah, for me, that is it. And what do you think, Monica?
I think that when you are doing something with passion, is the way for the success, because sometimes you have in troubles or in difficult moments of your life, and you need to persist or insist on your goals. And if you love, or if you have passion for something, it's better to go ahead and to be okay with yourself, to be in a safe place, to be with people around you that incentivate you, and you could say something that is important to you. I think that everything is like these things that I said is a kind of success. That's it.
What about you, Bruna? Do you agree with the girls?
I agree, and I think it's a really personal concept, you know, and I think it depends on each people, each person. Like just like Lara said, you know, for some people it can be something related to their job, to their new job position, or something about the studies, about the family. So maybe the concept is different according to each one of us, you know. For me, it's about being happy with my choices and like laying my hair in the pillow and like think I'm doing the right choices and I'm not hurting anyone, you know, just living my life in the best way I can.
Nondas, what do you think about it?
The same. Success for me is the same thing, happy and happiness. So success, in my point of view, is when you are happy and with your place and the things that you do, and to be happy, to improve day by day, and to help another people to be a little bit more happy too. For me, it's the most important thing.
Emerson, what do you think?
To me, it's a really hard question to answer because I really don't know don't think a lot about this, but I think success is like to have under control, and control what control you. And when you have control about what control you, you can decide, you can do what you want, and no one will say what you have to do, what you need to do to be happy. And for me, one person that I really like is Elon Musk, because he really do what he want, when he want, and he want. And I think he is the best example that I have.
Great. What about you, Elinate?
Well, I agree with Lara and Bruna. What Lara said is not things that you have, but your feelings about things that you have. And more specifically, like Bruna said, when you are when you're feeling good about a things, or about a sensation, or about your perception in things that happen in your life. I saw on the internet a quote, but I don't remember who said, happiness is not related to things that you have, but is related to your feeling about it. But which means if you have a very big house, a bigger house, and 2 or 3 cars in your garage, but maybe you won't be happy. But which means it's not related to money. But if I have a small home, for example, and don't car and any cars, just a dog, and my family is healthy, and I have a job, everything is fine, and I'm feeling fine about it. So I feel successful. So I think, to sum up, is related to your feelings, not things that you have.
Got it. I won't answer the questions because not because I don't want to, but I want to give more time to you to answer. Okay. Second question: is your idea of success the same as your parents' idea? This question is more personal, but in this question, I want to know if there was any conflict with you and your parents or people around you, family, friends. If there was any kind of conflict about what do you think that is success is, and about what these people think. So if you have ever felt this pressure, any kind of conflict. Monica.
No, it's not the same, because the success is a special thing that are about feelings that one person, and it couldn't be the same because the people are different in everything. I think it's only you can find and can define what is successful or success for you. It's my opinion.
What about you, Bruna?
Totally agree with Monica. I think it is, as I said in the first question, I think this is something personal. The concept is different, and although we may have some things that we consider the same, like I think parents and children can see some things as success in a similar way, but it is complicated when we say it's the same, because actually maybe we are just reproducing what they taught us. So definitely it's not the same. Yeah.
Lara?
Yeah, I agree with you. Here in my house, me, my brother, and my parents, I think we have the same idea. As I speak, we think about success is about the feeling in the moment, how you follow your life. But our idea is different for my uncle's idea. For example, they are much more related of material things, money, position. So I think in my family there's a lot of ideas of success, but in my house I think we think in the same line. I was thinking about something that is not really related with this question, but I'm thinking that for a lot of people the opposite of success is the fail, and I don't believe that at all. So I think it's important us to think that it's normal and it's necessary us to fail to achieve the success, and your fail does not I don't know how to say that in English, but define who you are, or that you are not capable to do or to achieve something. So yeah, for me it's not the opposite, success and fail, and it's about the process and the way you take for your life and your goals. So yeah, that is it.
If you guys want to comment something that the other person said, you can just say it, okay? Of course, being respectful, but you can just say, you don't need me to say your name to comment something, okay? Não deixe.
In my house, is very similar, my concept about success and my mother concept, but my father is not very similar. And normally my father thinks success like money and material stuffs, and me, as I said before, is more, for me, is more linked about happiness and peace and yeah. So in my house, in my case in specific, it my mom, yes, but my father is not.
Elinete.
It's totally different. I think in a different way, totally different from my father. My father is more things that you have, your position, your possession, you know, and in my opinion, is totally different. I think being comfortable, I mean, having a good home to live, it's not necessarily bigger, but comfortable. And I don't need a car to get off or to get out. Sorry, but my father thinks totally different from me, and sometimes we've discussed a lot about this because when you think that you have that you must have a lot of things, I see, in my opinion, you can't live in a smooth way. You know, it's like you have to work, 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 just for save money and to buy a new house or buy a new car. For me, work is not related to money only. I need money for pay my bills, obviously, but it's not all. I usually think that I'm pretty happy in my work, doing things that I love, and I think it's crucial for me. You know, it's not related my belongs or not related things that I have. So in this case, we are totally different.
Emerson?
To me, it's definitely different from my parents, because it's another generation, and my father always looked for security and stability. My mother never thought about money, success, and good stuff to life. For me, it's more like you can improve yourself, you can do what you want, you can go focus on your friends, on your family, and everything that you want to do, you can do. That's success for me. So it's definitely different from my parents.
Got it. And the question number 4 is, why did you choose your career? No, sorry. No, question number 3. Yeah. Yes. Have you ever felt the pressure from people to be successful, a successful person? And I can understand that maybe yes, because everyone said that your opinion about success is different from your parents. And if you want to answer this question, you can answer. I won't tell everybody to answer this one, okay? So have you ever felt pressure from people to be someone successful?
Yes, I would like to say that it's not only parents, but the society. I think everyone, when you talk to someone in school or in university, the people you say to what you have to do to be success and what you need to decline. I think that is the word. But you need to decline something that you really like. You need to do things that you don't like. And the pressure is really came from everywhere.
I agree 100% with Emerson, but in my case, for me, the biggest pressure comes from myself. So I'm a person who charges me a lot to achieve what I want, and this is really good because it can boost me to achieve what I want, but sometimes can make me feel overwhelmed or I don't know. So we needed to control our our pressure in ourselves. And yeah, I think maybe we are so so I don't know how to say this, worried about to achieve what we want because of the society pressure. So maybe it's a a combination of our era, and I don't know. I believe that.
I think that it's difficult to live with kind of pressure, because I think the pressures came from the many directions, and you have to sometimes use a kind of a filter to avoid this kind of thoughts. And I have a challenge. It is holidays about success. What is success for me? And it's a part of interview, a lot of interview for get a job. And I think that I don't have a job that pay what everyone thinks that is related or is enough for my competence. But in them, they think that I'm not successful, or I don't have success. But I think in the different way, I love where my job position now. It's not giving me enough money, I agree, but give me other values that I think that's more important. And I have the opportunity to put my ideas. And I think that this is difficult because everyone asks for you every day, that you are not the local or in the place that you have to be. And I think it's different, only different ways of think.
Anyone else wants to answer this question?
I just wanna say something really quick, because when Emerson was talking, it came something to my mind. A friend of mine once told me something like this: have you ever realized that when we are talking about us, like the first thing we want to say is about our jobs or the things we study, like not about the things we like or who we. So I think the power, the job, and the career we are following is too strong. You know, like if we hear someone saying they're doctors, it's like, oh, this person's a doctor. You know, what else? Like we are sometimes we are defined by the jobs we have. You know, so we should, I don't know, think about it.
And in my case, thankfully, I already am a successful person. But the pressure exists all the time in everywhere, because my conception about success is different than other people. So I consider myself a successful guy, because I'm happy. I don't have a car, I don't have a big house, I don't have a lot of money, but I'm happy. I'm alive. I have my the life that I want, that I planned in the past, and I have time to improve myself, and I'm healthy. I'm I have health, and I'm happy. So for me, I am a successful guy, but the our culture has another idea about success. So it's very common. Some people ask questions for me, for example, why you don't have a car, and what do you like? I'm sorry. And you know, it's very hard to handle with this. So yeah, the pressure are very in a, oh my gosh, in a lot of place, and it's very hard to deal with that.
Anyone want to say something else? No?
Me.
Please.
Well, about this question, I'm very proud of myself and my career also, because I'm a person who always fought for things that I believe for my achievements. You know, to be more specifically, I've been suffering society pressure, not society pressure, but my family, about my family is about being a woman. You know, it's like you're a woman, so you have you must concern about get marriage, children, home, and so on. So your concern doesn't be like a career, be successful, you know. And for me, nowadays I don't care about, but a few years ago was so stressful because I wasn't feel supported by my family. In I think family has to be the first support, people that support you on your life, on your career, or whatever, you know. And even I think I said about my family, but being honest, society always think about it. Is the main proof of it is the salary. A woman, for example, with a degree, a master degree, and whatever, earn the fewer salary in comparison to a man, for example, in many companies in Brazil. So, which means it's not my family that thinks a woman must be concerned about marriage and children. It seems that society thinks in the same way, and I think our big role as women is not to care about it, and also not to prove they are wrong, because things that you want to achieve is not to prove to anyone else that you are perfectly capable, but I think is like a way to show and to specifically to show them that you are capable of, it's my opinion.
Got it. I told you that I wouldn't answer, but I want to answer this one. So I do a lot of things, and I have no idea how do I do all these things. As I said, I am a chemistry student. I am a tattooist, and I got a company. So I do a lot of things, and even though I feel this pressure a lot, people just, especially from my family, they every time get ask me, when will you finish your college? When you will graduate? And I don't know. I do a lot of things. Please, come on. So I just gave you an example. I felt this pressure all the time, and mainly because of my my choices in my life. I didn't change it, my career, but I add something more, that is the tattoo. And people ask me all the time about it, when I will be someone's success, and about my company. So yeah, I that's a hard topic for me, at least. And I want to add to what you guys said. Some of you told about the oh my god, I forgot even Portuguese. Society. The society itself put this pressure in people, and I think it also comes, still talking about society, and I think that the easiest place that we find this pressure is from internet, that we are seeing people all the time doing a lot of things, and sometimes we just think, I'm not doing nothing. What can I do? But sometimes we are doing something, but as Lara said, our main enemy sometimes it's ourselves. So next question. Next question, it's about career, and I had to put this question here because job is something that is part of our lives. We pass like many time of our lives working. So for some people, work have a work of success is being happy with what you were doing, and for some it's to gain money. So everything. And why did you choose your career? That's what I want to ask now. I'm seeing English.
Interesting question. Bullying and pain, maybe. But it's good because when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, and especially, I suffered a lot of bullying because I was a little thin. And after I started to play soccer, and I had pain in my back because it's not strong enough. So I went to the gym, and I loved. So I am a personal training. I have a degree in physical education, but I started this career because of that, and because of bullying in my childhood, and because of the pain that I suffered in the past. And I loved to go to the gym. I love to do it, and now it's my passion. I love to do it and to help other people to deal better with their bodies and their lives in general.
That's awesome, actually. How did you overcame everything and today you do what you like? So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
awesome. What about you, Lara?
I don't know about the career because I think I'm in a transition. So, but I can talk about the choose of my course in the university. So I'm in when I was very young, like 7 years, I told my mother that I would like to count the money of people. So I I passed the years thinking I would course contability. I don't know if ciências contábeis is contability, but yeah. But in the last time, in the third year of college, accounting. Sorry, thank you. And I always be very into exact matters. So maybe accounting for me it's not work because of the history and this thing. So I changed for mathematics. I'm graduating mathematics applied to business. So yeah, I think it's because of that. And I work in areas of supply and planning material for sales. And now I'm transitioned for data analyst. It's something that I really love, and I think it's okay. We choose some way to follow today in our career, and with the years we can change or I don't know, rethink about it. So yeah, I think it's it.
Awesome. What about you, Bruna?
Tough one. When I went to college for the first time, I thought I would be a speech therapist, and then I realized that was actually something I didn't like. But I really liked communication and language in general, and all this process of spreading ideas and communicating. Then I started studying language English. I will finish the course this year, the graduation. And maybe the reason is that I like talking to other people, sharing experiences, and also teaching. You know, this year I also actually, yeah, this year in January, I started kind of new profession, a new job that is working as a community manager. I'm helping Philip uh, in this part of managing TNT's communities. I'm still in the beginning, taking a course to understand how it works, and so far I'm just training the new hostess. So it's been a nice journey. I like helping others, and it's been nice. So maybe now I have two jobs, an English teacher and also the community manager. That's it.
Awesome. And Emerson.
Well, for me, it's really a funny story because I start my degree very late. Have so 3 years, I think. now. But I start with technology because it's what have meaning for me, because I never was very sociable. I don't know if this is the correct word to say, but I don't want to seem very out of bound, you know, but I have not too much friends, and when I do something with my computer or my video games or some technology stuff, I feel good. And first time I start with clients on the help desk, but it's very hard to me because I need to talk with people, and people is really difficult, really hard, because people is not very, how to say this, sympathetic. But then when I grow up, I try various stuff. I try computer, graph computers. I think that is it. I try biomedicine. I try other stuff like shiatsu. And then when I come, I'm from São Paulo, but I live in now I'm in Mexico, I think that is it. But I live in Porto Alegre, and I start to study computer engineering, and I really find myself because I really like. And in the degree, I make too much friends, and I think that is my way, and I really love this.
That's really nice. Monica?
I don't have any doubts about my career. I love technology information. And when I start, I have already know now about my choice. Then I think that's important because I love what I do. What I do makes me to get out of bed when I am sad. When I said I love study, I study a lot. I work a lot because I love what I do. And it's not a sacrifice, or I don't spend the energy when I do the things. When I'm sad, I study or I work. And I think that sometimes it can sound strange, but I think that I find another value that I have. I love help people to develop in your development. I don't know if I'm speaking, but but in my career, I have a lot of opportunity to connect other people. That's something that I have chance to learn. I can teach them and contribute for your development. And the reason that makes me do it during my, I don't know if during my day, it's something that I don't have boundaries. Sometimes when I am at the restaurant and talk with anyone, I give answers or I give a suggestion and things that happen during my day. And it's important to me. Então, then I think that I get to choose the best things for do with my values. And I only ask to say to Bruna that sometimes I think that I don't have time to do other things that I love to and not relate it with my work, because sometimes it's hard to be a woman, to be a Black woman, and to get the position of leadership, and to find my space in this world. And I have to be more than the others that have the same profile. Then it's difficult, it's very hard. And I think that's the reason I don't balance this in a good way, but I try to find in my day other space to do things that I love to. But sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes I have to forget about the thing and only focus because I have to fight for my space. I think that it's happened more than you can imagine. And it's different for different people. I don't know, how can I say when a people is a different, when you enter in a job, I don't know, Bruna, help me.
What do you
Help
mean?
me. Vamos falar diversidade.
Diversity.
Diversity. When you have to this kind of diversity is difficult to find your place in the world. And now I only focus on it to find my place.
Something that you said about your time, that you can, sometimes you can't have time to everything, made me remind about the next topic from the next week, but I can't say what it is, just a spoiler to you. Because if I say Phil will kill me, so I can't say, I'm sorry, and also Bruna will kill me. So I can't say, just a spoiler. But we have 5 minutes, so Elinate, if you could answer this question fast, I would like.
Okay. About my career, I didn't choose, actually. It was not intentional. I have a degree in business administration. So in the beginning of my college, my dream was working in a bank, in finance area. So totally different that I do right now. But when I started to work with process, I realized that that is my area, that's so my face, like we usually say in Portuguese, sua cara. And I'd like to add something that I consider very important. First, I'd like congrats Monica. Being a woman and being a leader is not easier, but Monica, congrats. And you are not alone because I'm in the same page that you. So it's not easier, but is thing that is worth to fight for, So thank you.
I want to ask really quick to Emerson, how was this experience on TNT here? Was your first time? Did you like? You didn't like, or will you return to continue practicing English? Tell us, how was this experience?
Okay, I really like, because I don't know what happened in my mind, but when I have to talk in English, I see some block, and I study everything in English. I watch movies, I read my book. I'm reading The Hobbit in English. It's very good. But when I need to talk, I don't know what happened. Just have a block. So I really like. I feel so comfortable to talk with you all, and I will continue.
Awesome. We totally understand you. Everyone passed through it, and it's something really hard. But unfortunately, we have to keep practicing until we we think and we say, just like we do in Portuguese. So just practice. Please keep calm, and I hope you truly liked us, truly like this project, and that's it. And guys, I put a link in the chat twice, but it's the same link. There you can click and rate this conversation and this experience, and you can say there, oh, I didn't like because of blah 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 blah. I like because blah 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 blah. You can say something, and you can also suggest other topics. You can say, I want to talk about food. I don't know. You can also suggest some topics for us, and that's it. This is a survey, and yeah. And we don't have more time. I wish I could ask everyone how was this topic, how was this experience, but unfortunately we don't have time. And that's it, guys. We are all successful people, and we have to just keeping this in our minds, because otherwise we will freak out because of everything. So we are all successful, and that's it, guys. It's always a pleasure to be here with you, and see you next week.
Bye. Enjoy your
Bye-bye.
holiday. Bye, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Joy.
Bye-bye.
Thank you,
See ya.
Bia. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you for being here.